Site reconnaissance here. So, I wanted to touch on the subject for target individuals that are suffering from drug use, addiction. And I'm only saying this because I speak from experience, people. Okay, um, that it is hard to be targeted, and it's hard because they use addiction against you, and you don't even realize you're doing it at first until something major happens and you're in jail or something like that, and then you're like, what the hell? Because like I would have never gotten in trouble before all this other shit was going on. Oh, right, YouTube. To be so politically correct anymore. Almost hard for me to speak, to be quite frank. Why should I be so self-censoring? To you know, just because I want to talk to people and help people out, like on an activism level, I have to self-censor. And it's complete and utter Orwellian bullshit. Okay? So I will attempt to curtail my cussing. Attempt. Because once I get fired up, then just forget about it. So, so addiction and targeting, and I've seen it take people out where they just start talking to the voices because they're on meth. They remove themselves from the meth. The voices continue. And it's like the psychosis never goes away because whatever was naturally there from the drug is probably a lot more minor than what the B2K is. So I was, thinking about my ex-boyfriend who I have videos online with. His name's Jeremy Holtz, who to this day I have no idea about how safe he is, and I hope he is in a safe place. And Jared, if you're watching this, I'm sorry for what it's worth. And anyways, we have to realize that they will use addiction against you. And, I recommend that you just like abstain from everything once you realize you're a TI, because anything else that you add to the scenario is not helpful. I smoked weed for like 30 years, like straight up 30 years, right? I can't get clean off of it, and I can't figure out why, because there was a time that I was able to. And now, because of all this stuff, I just want to... Joking. See what happens when you read community guidelines and you realize you have to be like standards. Anyways, so that was not what you thought it was. Unless you thought it was that, because then that was for you. Anyways, so I had mentioned before that I've been targeted for 1,800 days or something like that. Let's go for 10,000. Then I can be like a Tool album. Just kidding. I lost my car and my job on the same day last week, and I'm still alive, barely. Like, I don't want to get out of bed most of the days. And I live in California. We know what problems California has with unemployment. So I'll be documenting that on a different channel. I swear I will. Calling EDD every day. Maybe that will be my EDD channel, and then I can actually get through EDD because they're going to want good publicity. It's good for them. So anyways, TIs, just remember that they use addiction against you, and I will become more succinct on the topic when I write something else about it. I probably should go in my book, but who the hell's going to read it? Right? Site reconnaissance. Over and out.